Okay, so it's Saturday morning and I was looking at your guys' progress on the homework that's due tonight, and I'd chosen to do HRW93P005 to try to help you along. So let's see if I can get this going here. Alright, this is the one about the ship. It says it sets out to set sail at a certain point just north. An unexpected storm blows the ship to a point 54 kilometers due east of its starting point. How far must it now sail to reach its original destination? So with my numbers, I get the answers already because I'm the teacher. So it always helps to draw a picture of this. And I'm going to draw it on... Oops, come on. I'm going to draw it on a really crappy coordinate system here, where we have like east and north and west and south. Okay, so if I start in the middle on the origin, if I start here and I want to go to a place 182 kilometers due north, basically I want to go here. Okay, that's where I want to go. But the ship blows me due east immediately, 54 kilometers. How far must it now sail to reach its original destination? So basically I'm asking, how far is this? Right here. I'm looking for that resultant. That's what I'm looking for. Now luckily for us, the two vectors we have are in one dimension, which really helps out. But unfortunately for us, I'm not looking for a resultant. I'm not looking for 82 kilometers north plus 54 kilometers east. I'm looking for 54 kilometers east plus what? I'm just going to call it, I don't want to call it x because okay, I can call it x. I'll call it vector x. I want this one plus x to equal 182. So I'm going to use components to do this. I'll turn this back to black so you can read it better. Now I know that the x component of 54 minus the x component of this one is going to give me 0 because I have no x on the 182. That's due north. It's all y. So I know that 54 plus the x component of x, well, plus is being negative, so I should make that just minus. Yeah. That's going to equal 0. I know that. Okay. So, therefore, the x component of x is just 54 kilometers. Sorry. Now, the y component, well, there is no y component from the 54 kilometers. So, the y component of 182, which is 182, since the whole thing is in y, must be x. So, the y component of my missing vector must be 182 kilometers. Therefore, the magnitude of x is the square root of 182 squared plus 54 squared. And I plug that into a calculator. And according to my calculator, I get 189.84. So I'm going to round it to 189.8 kilometers. Okay. Notice over here, the answer that WebAssign wants is 190. So if I put 189.8, that's good. It will take that. Okay. For the direction, what direction must it sail? Direction, we're going to use tangent. So the angle will be the inverse tangent of the y component divided by the x component. So that is the inverse tangent of 54. I'm sorry, 182 over 54. Okay, I'll do that in the calculator. Alright, that gives me an angle of 73.5 degrees, but we do have a problem. They want the angle counterclockwise from east. Whenever you do an inverse tangent, it will only give you an angle to the nearest x axis, whether it's positive or negative. In this case, it's giving me this angle right here, right there. But I don't want that angle. I want the angle counterclockwise from east. I want this angle. So I've got to take my 73.5 and subtract from 180. Okay, when I do that, I get that that angle is actually 0.5 degrees, which in my answer says 107 was the right answer, so that is correct.